Hello, darlings. I am back with something fun. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm really excited that I actually have multiple ones I get to bring to you. So keep an eye out because these are going to be fun. These are DIY kits from Stamping Up. My friend Darla Roberts is a Stamping Up consultant, and I have often been in her business looking at her stuff going, I wish I had the creative side of paper arts. I wish I had the space to pick up a new hobby because of all of the things you need to make them. Well, I was talking to Darla about that, and she reminded me, Stamping Up does all-inclusive DIY kits. Everything in this box is what you need to complete a project, and it's such a cute little box. So we are going to go through this box, and we are going to make what's in this box. And I will tell you that everything you need to complete the project was in the box. Now the box is empty. It comes with the stamps that you will need. It comes with the ink that you will need. And this is about the cutest little stamp pad I have seen in ages. Oh, come on, focus. This is a Stampin' Spot. The camera will not cooperate with me. I'll get you a better look at it in a minute. And you also have the kit. Now, this is set up to make 3 cards. You make 3 of 3 different cards. So I love it. It's all packaged up like this. I'm going to break into all of it and show you all of it. And we are literally going to make this together. I am going to do one of each design because I know you guys love me, but I'm not sure that a 2-hour one while we go through all 3 of each one is going to be the best way. So give me a second and I will be right back. Okay, darlings, I have everything spread out. I've unpacked everything that was in the little box so we can look at it all. You have your stamp base. Your stamps will be put on here, then used, and then taken off and put back on this. These are all of the stamp bases. We have string. We have little adhesive dots. We have the cutouts that will punch these out and use them. And of course, like I said, there's enough to make 3 of each design, but we're only going to do 1 of each design on camera. You have the instructions that break it down for you exactly what you need to do. You have little foam hexagon. These are kind of dimensional. They give you dimension to your card. You have dimensional adhesive. You have the bases that you will put things on. So the bases come pre-printed. And then you add embellishments to them, and we have more embellishments here. We have the card bases. I only pulled out 3 because, like I said, we're only going to need 3. And it also comes with all of the envelopes that you'll need. I just set them off to the side because we don't need them right now. So let's dive straight in. We are going to start with Let Love Grow with this adorable little bunny. So the first thing we need is one of these. I'm going to set this aside. This little piece of cellophane, we're going to need it. I'm going to peel off the one that we need. And if you look on, it gives you like the textures and what they actually are. You're going to take this. You're going to adhere it to your stamp block. Got it. Now you're going to take this tiny little bitty adorable stamp pad. This is basic gray. I'm still fighting with the camera on giving you guys a clear angle, clear C on that. Going to open it, which of course I did not grab an X-Acto knife to do this with. Of course, when using a bladed knife, y'all be careful. I like your fingers attached where they are. No holes, no nothing new added while using a blade. No removing fingers. Now we're open. Now, to ink this, because this is a tiny ink pad, this is a big stamp, press it to the surface of the stamp. That's a trick I learned from Stamping Up, is to apply the ink to the stamp, not the stamp to the ink. So we need the stormy background. And this is, we're going to make a couple little stamps down here towards the bottom. What I love about these clear stamps is you can tell when you've used all the ink. So ink it again. And how many times you ink it and how hard you apply the ink will control the color. See, that's simple. Now, close your ink pad back up so you don't put your elbow on it. I'm special. And what I like about these is you can peel this stamp right back off. And it goes right back where you peeled it off of. See? Simple, easy peasy. Now, step 2, we're going to get the boots with the flowers. These punch out really easy. Punch out the center piece right here. Set it there for a minute because we got to get the bunny. And we got to get one of these little hearts. Now for this, we are going to use these little adhesive dots. So these peel right up off the plastic. Sorry, guys. It helps if y'all can see. And I managed to peel the top right off of it. Do a little better. Get the dot off of the plastic before you peel the top off of it. It's a lot easier to use when you do it that way. Now you're going to put 6 of these on the back of the boot. There's one. That one decided to come along for the ride. So stick it peel the back off, throw it over there. I'll clean it all up in a minute. Well, the back decided to come off of that one. Stick to my finger. Even better. So we're going to stick 6 of these little guys on the back of the boots. Well, I lost that one. It stuck to me. Huh. The good news is when you do these DIY kits with me, you get to see exactly how much of a hot mess I am. All right, now we have our little 6 adhesives stuck. They're kind of hard to see. So this goes right kind of in this area. We're gonna scoot it over a little and stick it down. Now put 1 dot on the back of your bunny. Okay, it's stuck. Ha! There's an interesting idea. I'll show you what I just did here in a second. Bunny's going to overlap a little bit right here. Now, what I just did, right or wrong, I found this out. It's easy. These little tops peel off the adhesive easier than getting the whole adhesive off of the plastic. Now I got one that won't peel at all. Well, I will show you the next time it works right. Now that I said I found an easy way to do it, the tops won't come off. Stick the heart right above the bunny. And now we have the base of the card complete. So we're going to take one of these little peachy coral pieces, pop it out, and pull off the stamp that says Let Love Grow. If you look at it this way, you can see that it says Let Love Grow. Gonna peel it off. Gonna put it on our clear block as soon as we get the backing off. And take your little ink pad and ink it. Line it up with where you want it to be. Another thing with these clear stamp pads is you can really see where you're lining up. Line it up and apply pressure. And peel it off, and now we say let love grow. Now on this one, we're going to use the little hexagon dots because this is a dimensional piece. I don't know right or wrong on this, but I fold it so that they pop up. We're going to need 3 for this. So I have 2 stuck to my fingers. Stick 1. Stick 2. Pop up a 3rd one, wherever it wants to pop up from on the sheet. And stick it right there in the middle. Now you're going to peel the backing off of this. And it goes right here at the bottom. Now you're going to take your twine. Which is here. Grab your scissors, which are never too far away from me. Find the end, which would have been smart to do before I told you guys we were going to use the twine, but hey. Find the end. You're going to want about 11 inches, it says. I'm eyeballing. I'm not precisely measuring. Gonna chop it. And you are going to fold it kind of like it's a bow. This part's a little complicated-ish. You're just folding this up like it's a bow. And then this should have been done before we stuck this down. You're going to lay this down and stick the dimensional dot over it. So you have a cute little what looks like a bow sticking out, and then trim your ends. Well, helps if you use the scissors that aren't full of adhesive, so they'll cut. There we go. But now we have our cute little bow with our bunny and our boots and our flowers. It says let love grow. And you'll notice in the same bag that has the little adhesive dots and had the twine, there are these little clear embellishments. You're going to need 5 raindrops to add to this. Now that could be fun to get off. Okay. It's working for me to scoop it under my nail and then slide it right off. These just give a little extra dimension to the front of the card. Well, this one doesn't want to come off. It's happy where it is. Okay, so now we have the little dimensional dots, which barely show up on here, but they're right here and here. They just add a little texture. They look like little drops of water on the paper. Now we're going to take our card base, which is this. Fold it. It's got a score line on it, so fold it at the score. Set it here. Get your little sticky dots back, your little adhesive dots. Stick. It says 4 to the card, but I know my luck. I'm sticking 4 to the back of the piece I'm putting on the card, so I know I get them lined up properly because I know my luck. Oh, good. That one decided to stick to my nail. This one, the top peeled off instead of the whole adhesive. So I'm just going to stick it to the card and the dot stays behind. So when the tops peel up and the adhesive doesn't come off the way you want it to, just stick it directly to. That's what I was trying to show you earlier, and then it wouldn't cooperate. So now you have your adhesive dots on this. You're going to line it up and stick it right on here. And easy peasy, simple as that, we have just made a professional looking card that you can say you made yourself. So now we finished Let Love Grow. We're going to set it over here. Yeah, I know I'm wiping everything on the floor. It's okay. I will clean it all up in a minute. Nope, I forgot to take my stamp off. Go ahead and peel this stamp up. Stick it back where you got it from. And I like the way that it shows exactly where this is going to go back on here. So we've done number 1, which is Let Love Grow. Up next, we have No Matter the Weather, We're in This Together. This one's going to be fun. So we're going to take the stormy, grassy background. I'm going to grab my chair, y'all. My back says you've had enough standing up for the moment. Now, next we need this cloud and the other cloud. So start with this one. Stick it. Nope, don't do that. Stick it so it stays on the entire piece. Open up your stamp pad and ink the stamp. Again, ink the stamp with the stamp pad. Take the stamp pad to the ink, the stamp pad with the ink to the stamp rather than the other way around. And then we're just going to stick this on here. And how much ink you put on the stamp determines the color and the intensity of the image. Sorry, I'm inking again. Now, sometimes you're going to want to stamp off of your piece. There is this cool piece of cardboard that seems irrelevant when you unpack. It's not. Just stick it right here. And then you can stamp off of your picture and not make a mess everywhere. I'm going to do one more of these big ones. I'm kind of following along with what it shows. I'm kind of going, wait, I want one more of those big ones. That's also the fun thing with these DIY kits. The stamping you do in the background can be completely up to however you decide to do it. Now, this one I want to put right about here. Again, with room to stamp off onto the cardboard because you're not making a mess on anything. Now, we're done with this guy. So again, we're going to peel him. And I hear my Stampin' Up people going, you didn't clean the ink off. You're right, I didn't. I forgot to grab something to clean it on. So when I am done with this, I will go back and clean every single one of these because I know I need to be cleaning them when I put them back down. I know. Now you're going to get your other cloud. Put it on. Grab your ink pad again. Drop it. Thankfully, that's not going to show. Try not to do what I just did. There's a little bit of a line there, but I'm going to cover it up. Now we're going to put little clouds on here. And you can also stamp multiple times off of the same inking and get lighter variations. Gotta ink it one more time, I'm out. And we're going to plop another one right there. Now cover your ink back up. Drop the ink lid a few times because I'm having trouble with the small movements today. Peel your stamp back off of your block. This may be one of the smartest things I've ever seen. I'm not sure where it came from first, but this is the first time I've used one of these clear stamp sets. where you can put your stamp on it and then use it so you can see exactly where you're putting it. It's genius. Now, we've done this. Now we need a little circle that we're going to stamp, and our little round adhesive bits. And the stamp we're going to use is the No Matter the Weather. So this actually says, no matter the weather, we're in this together. And I love it. So, little stamp. Open your stamp pad back up. Ink your stamp. And then line it up on the little circle. And stamp it. There we go. No matter the weather, we are in this together. We are, not we are. Okay, peel it back up. Put the lid back on your ink, y'all. I am the queen of, if I don't do that, I will wind up sticking my hand in it, and that will not be good. So we're going to use 3 little adhesive dots on the back of this. Well, that one likes my finger. This one decided to stay put, so we're going to stick it that way. Pull the backs off of the ones that kept their back. And now we're kind of going to line this up right about here. Up next, we need the boots and some string. So, boots right here. Oh, I love that yellow gingham on that. Kind of a yellow gingham, yellow argyle style piece. I like that. We're going to move this for a second. And get another piece of our twine. Okay, we're going to do another kind of loop and pinch so it looks like a cute little bow. I'm looking at the picture. What I just noticed, darlings, is they provide us with a ruler down the side of the kit itself. Just noticed that. I'm a little slow. There is a little ruler right here on the side if you need it. So we're going to make another little bow. So that it at least looks like a bow. See? Voila. Now, we're going to stick this down. Doesn't necessarily say we need an adhesive bit, but I don't know how else we're going to make this stay if we do not use a little bit of adhesive that has decided to live under my nail. Peel this off. Come on. All right, no more little dots. Now the adhesive is just exposed right there. And take the middle where it's all looking looped together and just go squish and let it stick to the adhesive. Now, we will take this and stick the boots down. We're going to use the boots and the flowers, but we're going to do the boots first, one piece at a time. This says 3 dots, 3 of these little adhesive dots, and 3. Pop the top, the little adhesives off the top. Sometimes they come off really easy. Sometimes they're perfectly happy where they are. 1, Working on number 2. 2 does not want to let go, y'all. It's happy. 2 and 3. Okay. Now we're going to take this and stick it so that it is a little bit over this, kind of like that. Now we're going to get our flowers that are right here. 3 more pieces of adhesive on the back of this. And it does show you on the directions about where to put the adhesive dot. And it's just a light enough gray the camera doesn't want to pick it up. When you order your set, you'll be able to see exactly where they think you should put the dots and follow fairly close to that. Peel the little tops off the adhesives. And this lines up over the top of the boots. Voila. Now you take the little clear embellishments that have run away. I know they're here. They're there. The little clear embellishments. And we're going to use the raindrops and stick 5 raindrops on. They're kind of scattered in the clouds. I know these are clear, so they're hard to see, but I'm just sliding it off to the edge of my nail so I can then just squish it right down. And you're not really going to see these as I put these kits together because they're clear. They just add a little extra something when you look at the card and you have it in your hands or you send it to someone. Now all that's left to do is stick the 4 dots on the back and put it together. Sorry about the awkward cut there, darlings. Had a minor power flicker. Wound up getting cut off the recording, so we just start over. But we're going to stick the backs on. Again, I'm just scooping these little adhesive dots up on the end of my nail because I have long nails and it makes it easy to transfer. There is no right or wrong way to get these on there. Take our little extra piece of cardboard, put it over there. We don't need it right now. Peel your backs off of these. Drop them on your workspace. Like me, you're going to go back when you're done and sweep up all the mess that you made on the floor. Okay, your adhesive is exposed. You take your card, fold it at the score line just like we did. And this one, again, opens this way. So you got it how you want it. Make sure that this is right side up. Y'all, I'm special. I would put this upside down and not realize it. And squish your adhesive little dots down. And there is card number 2. These really are simple, guys. Are you seeing this? This is what I love when I want to make something new and I have this burning desire to learn something new. The last thing I want is a whole new round of equipment and setup, whereas I can just hop over to Darla's site and go, I am in the mood to make something new and get myself these kits because there is enough in these kits to make, like I said, this is going to make 9 cards for us. That's a lot. So up next, we are doing the one that says you are capable of amazing things. This is our blank that we're going to start with. So for this, we're going to need the raindrops. Again, if you look here, you can tell what they are. When you peel this up, you can see that it's printed with what's there. Stick it on here. Open your ink pad again. We're going to use the ink pad a bit on this one. Ink your raindrops, and now you're going to put raindrops on here. Now you've inked it so you can use it multiple times and get varying amounts of color. When the color's as low as you want it, just ink it again and keep making raindrops. These do not need to be neat and precise and lined up to perfection, because let's be honest, raindrops don't fall in perfect order, do they? See, we have raindrops. Now we're going to do this side over here too. Okay. Again, we're done with the raindrops, so peel it up. If you were following proper protocol, which I am not, and I hear my Stampin' Up! Girls, I hear y'all, especially you, Darla, you are smacking your head going, what is she doing? I did not grab a paper towel to clean these with, but when I am done with this, I am going to clean them. I have ink all over my fingers because I didn't clean them. I am going to clean all of these that I have used before I put this up and pack it away. Actually, I'm not even going to put it up and pack it away, y'all. Let's be honest. I have more cards to make. So we have switched to the kind of cobblestone sidewalk look. We're going to ink it. And we're going to give ourselves a little walkway. And I like it this way. I was looking at the placement of the stamp because how you put it down will affect the way that it looks. So I'm over here trying to figure out exactly which way I want it to go. So we're going to stamp along and make a little bit of like a cobblestone sidewalk looking bit. So that is done. We're going to peel our piece. Always when you're done, take it off of the acrylic piece and put it right back up here where it goes after you have properly cleaned it. Now we've done this, so we're going to take 32 inches of our spool of thread, which y'all watched me move. Here it is. So we're going to take a long piece. Looks about right. We are going to wrap it around kind of level with the bottom of the raindrops. I'd say about middle of the boot height. Wrap it around twice. Okay, wrap it around 3 times because I had some extra. Leave that little big piece on the back. It's going to be fine because we're about to stick all this down. I'm going to trim this a little bit. And tuck it under. Like I said, this is about to be stuck down completely, so these free ends are fine. Don't stress them. Do not stress them. I say don't stress them, just tuck them under, and then it wants to keep popping out on me so I can stress about it. Make another little bow like we've been doing. And I apologize if you can hear my kids in the background. They're really trying, but it's hard to be quiet while Mama's filming. Our little bow is tucked in. Now we are going to get the long thing of boots right here. Punch this out. There are little pieces in between the boots that you're going to want to punch out as well. They're just in between the individual pairs of boots. Now we're going to use 5 little dots to stick this down. Here's our dots. I'm getting a little cluttered. Have y'all figured out I'm a messy crafter yet? I am messy. I do not craft neatly. All right. Stick down the 5. Of course, it wants to stick to my finger, not the paper. 1, 2. Okay. Like I said, it gives you a little bit of an idea of where you want to stick these so that they'll adhere properly the way that they want them to. So that's why I'm kind of sticking them where I am, is because I'm trying to get loosely close to what the directions say. Because here's a pro tip. You already know, if you follow the directions on a DIY kit, they come out really well. If you don't follow the directions, then it's a little bit of a 50-50 gamble on whether or not you're going to get a good product. So I follow the directions. Okay, now this is going to go over. You see these green boots here? You want to line this up kind of with those boots. It gives you a good marker. And then smush it down. Now we are smushed down where we go. Get the little blue piece here. Little blue piece. Set it here. Stamp base, stamp pad, stamps. This is, we're going to use "You Are Capable of Amazing Things." Stick it on. Ink your stamp. Look through the stamp. Make sure you turn it the right way because you want the "You're Amazing" towards the flag. And the cool thing, like I said, with these clear blocks is you can line up exactly where you want it to be. And you can know that it's where you want it, because when you're using a standard wooden stamp, it's a little bit of a crapshoot if you're going to get it lined up correctly. Okay, this is done. You are capable of amazing things. Now we're going to use 3 of the little adhesive dots. 1. They kind of just go straight in a row. 2. And 3. Pop these up. All we're doing, again, you've heard me say this 1,500 times, we're just taking the back off of the adhesive, so the adhesive is now exposed to the card. This goes starting at the edge of the red boot that way. So it's going to start here and run this way. Okay. Now the next step is we put little raindrops on it. Here are our raindrops. You guys, I know it's really hard for you guys to see these. They're just little clear accent pieces. So scoop it under the nail. Or scoop it on your nail if you have long nails. If you don't, just pick it up. The long nail makes it a little bit easier for me to get it off of the plastic. We're going to use 6 of them. This one is trying to run away. This whole card is trying to run away from you. That one decided to pop up and stick to my finger. I know one thing that you all are learning while you watch these videos of these DIY kits. I am by no means a professional crafter. I am as much of an amateur on most of these things, if not more than an amateur than most. But I have fun with them. I have fun learning how to do new things. And there is number 6. Now we're going to flip it over. We're going to put 4 of the little dots on the back, and we're going to put it on its card base. One. Stop sticking to my finger. 2. 3, 4. Almost done, darlings. Almost done with this bit. My little bow's trying to run away. I'll fix that in a second. Nope, you get back up there. And then you line it up and you put it on. And now we have made 3 cards. So I'm going to scoot all this stuff over a bit, give you guys a cleaner background to look at. A little bit, not much. So we've made You Are Capable of Amazing Things. No matter the weather, we are in it together. I want to say we are, even when I read that anywhere, that's how I say it. And we have also done Let Love Grow. Now, these are 3 cards on a theme. They are on a theme. We get this. But they are a little different. And in this entire kit that I have spread out here and all over my entire office, there is enough items, there's enough supplies to do 3 of each cards. So instead of just making one little card that you're like, but I need more, they give you plenty of supplies to make a good number of cards. This is also one of their Stamping Up sets. So you'll notice there are stamps on here that we did not use. So you have extra stamps. You have the block to put the stamp backs on, and you have stamps that you can use now for anything that you want. So when you're done making all 9 cards, then you still have the stamps that you can use. It's a lot of fun. So I want you guys to go check out Darla's site. I want you to look at these DIY kits as a way to be able to have a little fun, learn a new skill, flex creative muscles without the time or the expense of collecting up all of the possible supplies that you could need to make these cards, because it's all right here for you. And I love the idea so much. So that's what I have for you guys. I want you guys to go check out Darla's Stampin' Up site. It is in the comments. While you're in the description and the comments, guys, make sure you click subscribe, hit the little bell so that you guys will get notified every time I come see you again. And other than that, darlings, I am about to make a bunch more cards because I can. Bye, darlings.